toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun, the running back has it. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's got an open man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Tempo and overdrive.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes to all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this got room on the return. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release on the RPO. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking to pass, it's Van Buren. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. LSU right back to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Finds the tight end. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking for room, it's Berry. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Complete to the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Sets up the screen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen. Lining up for the PAT.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Parker. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires one high and deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. LSU quick to the line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. You be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bruins! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, UCLA. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the left. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. LSU right back to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
He's got it down the left side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bucks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.